When you were at Survivor Series 1997, was it awkward for you, the whole Montreal Screwjob, since Bret had brought you into the company? I know a lot of people no-showed the next night in Ottawa out of respect for Bret, but you were not at a point in your career where you could actually do that and not get a ton of heat. So what was going through your head during all that?
I was, yeah, you're right. I mean, that weekend was something else. First time I heard Bret was leaving the company was 2 days before the Survivor Series, which blew me away, blew everybody else away. It was like, we were completely shocked. We had no idea about the backstory, what was going on. And so going to WCW, my God, And Bret was a mentor. He was a supporter of us, and we're going to lose Bret. I mean, Bret helped me a lot to get in. So yeah, it's tough to digest that. And then we did our match Sunday night, Survivor Series. We did our match, and we decided to stay after our match to watch the main event with Shawn and Bret. Just because it was Bret's last match, and I think it was important for me or for us to be there. So we stuck around watching in the backstage in the monitors, me and Barry, and we saw it was an intense match. I remember, Vince was in ringside, so I know how important or big that was. It was a big deal, and it was pretty intense. A lot of very physical match, and then it came to the end of the match, which we knew it wasn't part of the match. It was something was going on. You can see the facial reactions of Bret, Vince, and Shawn. It was not supposed to happen. And I remember, I looked at Barry, and Barry looked at me, and yeah, okay, let's get out of here. We're trying to get out of there before the shit hit the fan, because I knew it was a bad thing that happened, not a good thing. So we went to our dressing room to get our bag, our gear. Now, of course, in that dressing room, we shared it with Bret and Shawn, shared the same dressing room. But when we got there, the agents, Jerry Briscoe, told us to stay because they had. It's known fact that Bret and Shawn had heat, and they had a bit of a scuffle a few months before backstage. So in case something happens after the aftermath of the screw job, there was going to be a fight. They wanted us to stay to break up the fight. And it was like, great, get me involved, get us involved between Bret and Shawn. Bret, who supported us and helped us to stop him from beating the shit out of Shawn. That's wonderful, sure. But we didn't have yeah, you're right, we didn't have a choice. So we stayed, we stuck around. Shawn came in first. Now, I'm sure you saw Wrestling with Shadows in the documentary. That footage is shown backstage, and we were pretty much behind the camera. We were of the camera, the filmmakers, and so we were behind them. So what you saw on that footage with Shawn, and when Bret asked Shawn if he had anything to do with it, we were there, and it was. Shawn came first. He was crying or bitching. He had nothing to do with it. Which of course, he did, no way. He admitted it years later. But Bret came in afterwards, after he destroyed the ringside tables and monitors. He came in very calm. You can see he was pissed off. Didn't say much. Sat down in his corner, and that's where he asked Shawn. And Shawn denied it. And then Bret went into the showers. And that's where Vince came in, or I remember Shane coming in, and all the agents coming in the dressing room. I think that's where the Undertaker convinced Vince to come out of hiding to face Bret. And so that's where they told us to leave, some of us to leave, which we were very happy to do. We didn't want to stick around, so we basically, when they give us the green light, Okay, we, we, we fucked off and went to our cars. And I remember we're trying to look, this is a major place in Bell Center, trying to figure out where the garage is for a car. And I do remember having a memory of seeing Vince and his entourage walking by us. And Vince looking like he was punched drunk. It was kind of weird. All right, I didn't really think much about it. Then we drove to the hotel, the airport, near the airport, went to the lounge where most rest of the boys were, and that's where they told us that that incident where Bret knocked them out. So it was like we couldn't believe what we were hearing. It's just like very, And I wasn't. You're right. I was just a new guy. I wasn't established. Some boys made up their minds. Like David Boy or Ann Volker wanted to jump ship and be with Bret. That was not my plans for sure. There was a bit uncertainty what would happen to us because we lost our supporter. The aftermath, our future, I guess. And it was going to be weird because it's a very controversial decision between, with Vince, and I didn't agree with it, of course. But
thank you for watching the Hannibal TV. Please like this video if you enjoyed it, and click the subscribe button to not miss any of our latest shoot interviews, match videos, or news updates. Support us on patreon.com for $1.99 a month to watch our full shoot interviews ad-free and help our channel grow. Follow us on Twitter at the Hannibal TV for instant updates.